difficulty saying, or I want to change the cadence, etc. So what in the world is contained in these brain areas? What is represented? To me is perhaps one of the most interesting questions. And I know this lands square in your wheelhouse.
Sure. Let's get into this, Andrew, because this is one of the most exciting stuff that's happening right now, is understanding how the brain processes these exact questions. And speech corresponds to the communication signal. It corresponds to me moving my mouth and my vocal tract to generate words. And you're hearing these as an auditory signal. Language is something much broader. So it refers to what you're extracting from the words that I'm saying. We call that pragmatics, and sort of, are you getting the gist of what I'm saying? There's another aspect of it that we call semantics. Do you understand the meaning of these words and the sentences? There's another part that we call syntax, which refers to how the words are assembled in a grammatical form. So those are all really critical parts of language. And speech is just one form of language. There's many other forms like sign language, reading. Those are all important modalities for reading. Our research really focuses on this area that we're calling speech. Again, the production of this audio signal, which you can't see, but your microphones are picking up. There are these vibrations in the air that are created by my vocal tract that are picked up by the microphone in the case of this recording, but also picked up by the sensors in your ear. The very tiny vibrations in your ear are picking that up and translating that into electrical activity. It's such a complex feat. Some people would say it's the most complex motor thing that we do as a species is this speaking, not, the extreme feats of acrobatics or athleticism, but
and
speaking.
Well, and especially when one observes, opera or people who, freestyle rappers, and of course it's not just the lips, it's the tongue.
Yeah.
And you've mentioned two other structures, pharynx and larynx are the main ones that can you tell us, just educate us at a superficial level, what the pharynx and larynx do differentially? Because I think most people aren't going to be familiar with
sure.
that.
I'll talk primarily about the larynx here for a second, which is that if you think about when we're speaking, really what we're doing is we're shaping the breath. So even before you get to the larynx, you got to start with the expiration. We fill up our lungs and then we push the air out. That's a normal part of breathing. What is really amazing about speech and language is that we evolved to take advantage of that normal physiologic thing at a larynx. And what the larynx does is that when you're exhaling, it brings the vocal folds together. Some people call them vocal cords. They're not really